And we're back, and this is one of those we just picked up and started talking, no intros, no nothing, and I don't think we really need it right now because everybody knows what's been hitting the stands lately, and the big event that went down this past week was the release, at long last, of Final Crisis number 7, where if you've been watching these videos at all, you'd know that this was one of the most highly anticipated and yet controversial books in comics of the year, and we were really, really afraid of what all the controversy surrounding it, and when I say controversy, I meant editorial mandates and rejiggering did. But I'm going to say this. First, Final Crisis 7, to me, actually read better than number 6.
Yes, it did.
Like, number 7 actually made more sense to me than number 6 did. But number 7, the ending itself made no sense to me. Beyond that, you had the heroes ganging up all together at the very end of the universe as everything's collapsing on itself. Then suddenly now you have all these superheroes from across all these realities coming together, which I'm like, why did we wait this long to do this?
Well, see, in reality, though, too, this Final Crisis number 7, like, this Superman Beyond 3D was pretty much, like, 2 issues on top of that. 'Cause if you didn't read
that's what I'm hearing, yeah.
The ending, you'd be like, what the fuck? Because this pretty much picks up, issue 7 picks up right where the second issue of this miniseries. So, theoretically, the Superman Beyond was like 6A and 6B.
6A and 6B of Final Crisis.
Yeah. And if they don't throw this into the hardcover of Final Crisis, it's not going to make any sense.
No, I'm sure they'll put it in just like they'll put in like Final Crisis Resist and Final Crisis Submit and those.
Now that I'm saying that, they just solicited it.
Oh, for the hardcover?
The hardcover, and I'm going to see if those 2 are going to be in there.
Well, the thing, while you're looking that up, the thing that really got me about the book, too, is that I'm reading it, and it was like, you're right, I missed a lot. It seemed like a lot was going on, and when I picked up the book, I'm like, holy crap, what happened?
No,
Where are we now?
It's just Final Crisis number 1 through 7. Those Superman aren't going to be in there.
They better fix that.
They better, because you won't get the full fucking story.
Yeah, it won't make sense.
Without reading these, this wouldn't have made sense at all.
Because they're referring to all these other things, and again, we're back with the image of Batman in the arms of Superman after Batman's been hit by the Omega Sanction. And, again, I'm reading this book, and as it goes along, I'm starting to see all these different threads that Morrison was dangling here and there. I'm starting to see them come together. But then, just as the story really starts gaining momentum, he starts skipping around, like in the timeline, which I know, and there are a lot of folks, mind you, I've read a bunch of reviews of people who've loved this.
Oh, I know.
And who have said that the payoff was great. And, was it, I'm sorry, Johnny Horror, were you the one who said that you loved this book and that...
Yeah, Johnny said that.
Did you say that? And that you have to, like, take your time with it and reread it and really absorb it? And that kind of ended up being a really... you set off a little bit of a discussion. Because, quite frankly...
It does read better when you reread the issues, though.
Yeah, when you reread them, but at the same time, if I have to sit and I have to really, absorb it, fine. I don't mind. Where's my payoff? There was no payoff in here. At the end of the story, I have no idea what the quote-unquote new status quo of the DC universe is. Outside that the monitors are gone.
I'm assuming that the monitors are
okay.
Be gone.
Now, if the monitors are gone, who cares? Who really cares? How often did the monitors even get involved in things that went on in the DCU over time? So really, for the love of baby Jeebus, who cares?
How did you even know who Sunshine Superman?
And Apollo, too, from the Authority.
How did you even know who this guy was without reading that miniseries?
Right. There was one thing I enjoyed.
The Monitor Vampire.
The Monitor Vampire. Although there was one thing that I really enjoyed, and again, it goes back to how you had to be a total comic fan and a nerd geek to get this. Captain Carrot and the Amazing Zoo crew are back.
My favorite part of the book.
That was my favorite part because I really, really hated the way they were dismissed in that appearance that they did in was it Action Comics or Titans? I forget.
I don't remember.
I really hated how they were turned into into actual animals, and so they were turned back into the amazing. Captain Carrot and the Amazing Zoo crew are back, although just to stand there, not really do anything.
Oh.
But I was there going, oh, great, that is awesome, they're back. And then, but even beyond that, nothing happened. But okay, all the superheroes gang up on this Monitor Vampire, and who kills them? The Green Lanterns.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones. So all these other superheroes appearing, they didn't really matter. Because the Green Lanterns ultimately, with absolutely no power in their rings, only their wills, they kill this supposedly unstoppable evil force. Okay, so we get beyond this. The ending to me just confused the shit out of me. And, yeah, all this hullabaloo is made about the death of Batman. He's not dead. There he is.
Exactly what I said it was.
Yeah, exactly what we said was going to happen. Yeah. That Batman would be... So, the battle for the cowl, we already know is going to be...
Pointless. Batman will be back.
Yeah, because Batman's going to be back. He's going to come back, and who's going to tell Batman he can't be Batman? So, needless to say, this is a summer event that, for all the hype that it received from the beginning...
That ended in the middle of winter.
Of the following year. Can you imagine that? This thing started in May of last year, and then it didn't end until January the following year. The end of friggin' January, of all things.